Hello, hello, hello. It has been a very hot minute, hasn't it? However, I have returned from my trip, and you know what that means. It means more Greg Tech. And, I mean, really, what else do we expect? It's basically the only thing I've been doing lately. So, plans. Give me one brief moment. So, plans are going to be mainly just preparing our final bit of infrastructure. And the reason for that is because we need to be able to move, but, to actually be able to thrive there, we need to be able to use our benzene instead. Because we don't exactly have any benzene generate. Well, sorry, gas turbines. Sorry, I'm a little distant right now. Here you go. Right, front and center again. Just the way I like to be. Anyways, as I was saying, we have a lot to do. Did I do a little bit? Yeah. I came home while I was very socially tired. I did get a little bit more work done. Mainly just a little bit of crafting to prepare for the benzene. Oh, more so the gas turbines. But with that taken care of, we no longer have anything in our way of getting our next power source fully up and running. All it is a little bit of time, and it'll be up. The next concern is actually our block factory, because we need to make a lot of blocks. And while I was on vacation, I downloaded GregTech onto my laptop and was working on a little test build. I was building in creative on my laptop, right? And we all know how that is. Just nice, simple, easy. And I mean, my design, I don't think is going to be too complex for this, but I think it's going to be easiest if I download my world into, sorry. It's going to be easiest if I download the schematic, not the world. If I download the schematic and use the schematic for the main bit of building. Problem? I need to be sure I line everything up properly. So, how do I do that? Dog, what are you doing? The dog's just over there, don't worry. Oh, as I was saying, how do I do that, you might be wondering? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what my plans are. It's a wee difficult to tell. But I think I'll figure it out in due time. I mean, really, how hard is it? It's just, what? Few minutes, maybe. Sorry. Still working on this. Yep, there it is. I'm just getting set up. So we need a lot of a few certain blocks. Our block factory is going to be primarily producing for it, I think. But that's when we actually start work on the block factory instead of this project we're about to start on. Again, that little project is power. Our benzene that we crafted, that we got all working nice and beautifully well, we have a issue, and we're fixing that issue very quickly. See, we need a lot of rotors. Don't think we need quite 5 stacks of them, but we do need a lot. That's kind of a problem. Well, it is fast to craft them up, at least, so, you know. But no, I need like a stack and a half of just like the basic ones. Then I'm gonna have to, actually no. Oh no, the bronze ones are, bronze is the cheap one. Oh, it's tin I need. That's right. Duh. Oh, I'm going to still need a lot of these. 120. Oh, 12 for a stack. Yeah, it seems right. So this will make 24. Should break down. No, it's not going to break down evenly. However, of course, need to make steel casings and motors. I hate this part, but I guess it is a little cheaper than a alternative. I think oh, it was copper I was making. Great. Oh, guess we got a bunch of tin already. Woohoo! So anyways, this is the one I need a buttload of. Yep. Stack enough. Stack's actually not enough. The dog is scratching at the door. Oh, not the door. Izzy, what you doing? What you doing? Fluffy little butthead she is. Yeah, guess I'm just dealing with this. I'll stuff these into here. Oh, I remember I was making steel plates now. Making so many steel plates so I could make the other. Duh. How much steel do we actually have? Fortunately, one of the byproducts of our benzene is iron. Iron dust, specifically. Now, while iron isn't the issue, there's another byproduct that's very nice for us. That'd be oxygen. However, we have a bunch of oxygen here. Izzy, what are you doing? I think she might be hungry, but she's not supposed to eat for a little bit longer since she gets her meds with all that. I need to turn on my music. There it is. There we go. Another thing I did, actually. We are no longer running Java 8. We are now running Java 17.25. I migrated everything over to it. At least was supposed to migrate everything. It seems my maps and visual prospecting did not carry over. Kinda sucks. but I will have to do with it. I mean, we have all that still chunk claimed as well, fortunately. Gosh, it's gonna be massive what we're building over there. Yep, it's gonna be great. Now, the mist is also actually another building block I think I'm going to use. Not fully sure yet. No. The block of choice is fort. There's a big problem with fort, though. It takes this. I don't like that. But something I have to deal with. So is what it is. So we produce a... Well, actually, we also have iron producing, but the other problem is, again, we are going to lost steel too, since I'm actually using catwalks as another primary block I'm using. Well, not primary. It's going to be accent block, but catwalks are awesome because... Well, it's the oil rig. They're, of course, going to be needed. I don't think I need to explain that any further. I don't need to explain that any further. Tried an accent, didn't go so well. Happens sometimes. I'm not always the best with them. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going, well, I've just got to focus on this, too. It's actually very notably 48 is how many tin rotors we have. I want to make more bronze rotors, though. So I was right about one thing that I needed more. Just don't know how much. Hmm. Okay. I should have some of my cetane boosted diesel in there to clear up one of my cells. Can make a bunch of sulfuric acid before I go too. Izzy? Izzy, what you doing? There's nothing there. Why are you pawing at it? Come in. Dog's just standing there. She's also not able to see the best right now. No, I'm just watching her, really. Izzy. Oh, she found the door. Now she's gonna be scratching at the door. Woohoo! Anyways, back to the usuals. Programming. Ah, hey, found it. Izzy. No. No. If Mike's picking any of that up. Oh, it is. Would you look at that? Izzy, come in. Come in. Come on, you can't have your food yet. Not for a little bit longer, okay? There she is. Fluffy little rat. Disgruntled creature. No, no, not really. Right. I'm gonna go pay a visit to the rig. We're likely close to full capacity of benzene as well. But nah, I don't need the light. I've got my map, because I did at least journey out there. A solid one time. And now we are on an adventure. You'll be there any moment. Oh, I even see it right now. Look at that. The rig is in sight. Just as I promised. Bunch of... Oh, shoot. We are full. Almost completely and utterly... Well, we are completely and utterly full. What am I saying? 5, 5. And then upgrading this setup probably won't be too bad. It's just a matter of getting more of these Pyrolyse ovens. And with iron available like this... What you looking at, baby? Nice. Iron dust available from this. So we burn fuel, we gain resources. Everything seems to keep up just fine with it. So I'd wager it should be alright. Then the next thing I can do is also probably set up more of these as we go along the line here. And I could just make them plug in really nice and easy into the ender conduits. If we end up needing more for ash. Not, then I'll leave it be. Ugh, man. Everything's completely full here, I think, though, so I don't know what that occasional machine processing that I hear is. Nothing should be... Oh, wait, the trees. Yeah, because this is filling up, as you can see. The tree farm's still running, so that's the only thing burning fuel. Izzy. Okay, let's make a bunch of our machine. Now, quite honestly, the thing we really need the most of is probably going to be steel. Oh, would you look at that? We already have most of them. We would, what, need just a few more? One of these machine holes in? That's a HV, not MV. Think we might need more aluminum for that. But, funny enough, might just do the alumina recipe. Might be easier than the other options. Make 2 stacks of plates, see where that takes us. Then as I do that, also have my job of to also wait, no, I think it's number 10. Let's see. 11. It's been a while, so forgive me. Yep, beautiful. Now we need to grab a bunch of our oxygen. We'll just need to manage that occasionally. Hey, don't sneeze on me, little ratty creature. Oh yeah. So I made all of these integrated circuits by going through the process to make the SMDs. As I remember, we made platinum dust here, and we used all the platinum dust to make some platinum ingots, which turned into the fine platinum wire, and that... Well, we've used all of the diodes. Well, almost all the diodes we made already, I think. Just quite surprising. I honestly thought I'd be able to make more with all that platinum we got. You know, I guess not. Anyways, let's see. Throw some of that in there, throw some of that in there. Let that cook up real nice and quick. I could deliver the ashes and have those processed through. I might do that. Drinking a little bit of Dr. Pepper. That. Is what we're looking for. Which means... 16 of these. All of the... You okay? I'm going to get... Do we have enough wrought iron? No, I don't think so. Easy is the... You're good. Ah! Hello, Copper. Hello. What's up? Uh, using all of your points, I see. How many did you have? Uh, not all of them. The frick do you mean 3.5k? I forgot how much I have things set. At. So, are you saving for, you're not saving, very clear. I am going to smack you in the skull with a hammer. And it is not going to be pleasant. Fair enough. Oh, hey, I do have more platinum. I knew I did. Yeah. Making gallium is a pain. But I have a plan for that as well. Ooh, so in addition to block factory, I don't think this would be too bad to do either. Let me tell you the little plan. We're going to automate the process of getting ourselves gallium. How we're doing that is those little IC2 crops and a lovely machine called a crop manager, setting that up with a little bit of auto crafting. I found a few systems I think might work. It's a question of how do I do my thing? Izzy. Easy. Easy, Fluffy. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Look at you. It's got her behaving a little bit more. Alright. Need another 40 of these, I think it was. Actually, after that 40, it's in time for another good old, stack. Is it? No, half stack. We need a lot of steel, honestly. Like, way too much steel. It's not easy to make. Yes, Copper? What's that hay about? I am not stinky. You're the stinky one. I'll have you know, I took a nice shower last night, and I will be taking another wonderful shower, this evening. I am not any such stinker. Okay, tell me why. I shower all the time, every day. It is a daily thing. Do you have the wish to challenge that truth? That solid truth? Well, oh yes, you're saying that as if you're not stinky. I could still smell you while I was on my cruise. Hey, although it might be that you spent way too much time. oh, you are absolutely stinky, but I'll give you a little bit of mercy. It might have been just that you spent a little bit too much time in the stinky swamp. But trust me, you are. And I know someone who most certainly would agree you're stinky. Mr. Auda himself. But Mr. B-Ray, I don't know all of that. I get confused with stuff. Anyways, Auda would know. Oh, yeah. Even if Auda had no say in this, Auda knows you're stinky. I know you're stinky. Auda is stinky himself, dude. So, try me. Yes, you are. I have plenty of reason to bully you. It's called you're stinky. I think that's a perfectly valid reason. It counts. You say give one reason. I gave you one reason. Or do you need 2 reasons, 3 reasons? Maybe more, maybe less. Oh, I'll give you all the reasons you could possibly need. Although, of course, one of the reasons is you signed the contract of being our friends, which means we're going to bully you. The contract of friendship has stated clearly in all of its clauses, you're going to get bullied a lot. Just like you bully me. Well, do you have a reason to say that to me? Do you have a reason to be bullying I? Because the contract said you could... Yeah, you may be a viewer. But don't you see that little sword? Don't you see that little sword on your name? That gives me every last right. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I gotta do this right. That little sword on your name gives me every last right to bully you as I will. You are my mod, and you became so by will. So, as such, I will bully you all I please. You're welcome. Yes, you did. And as for the other few viewers, I'm allowed to bully you too. Guys, hey! I know what I talk about. Oh, come on. You act like you wouldn't bully your viewers at the first chance possible. The first opportunity you could get. Bullying viewers is a part of the hobby. Dog, Izzy, what are you doing? What are you doing there? Izzy. Ah, yes. Band together. Try me. Bring it on. Give me your best shot. I'd like to see what you could try and pull. Huh. I'm just kind of goofing around right now. Thank you for being so wonderful to goof with, Copper. Is he okay? You hungry? Give me a little bit more time, Izzy. Okay? Because you need more time before I can feed you. Because of your meds. You need your drugs given with your food. Dumb dog. I know you're hungry because of the steroid. But stop. Stop it. Stop hungering. You are a gluttonous little rat. I need to make more tin wire. I'm not allowed to feed her yet because she has meds that need to be given to her with her food at a specific time. Shoot. Why do I have that in my inventory still? Just need a little bit more time, okay, Izzy? Everyone's trying to talk to you because they wanna. They wanna annoy you right now, obviously. Troy, wouldn't you? You're funny to annoy. Your reactions are absolute gold. I'd be annoying you too, so, you know, I think they're justified. So I have a bunch of molten rubber I can fortunately use on circuit 24. Yeah. I need to make a faster wire mill. Maybe I'll do it now that I'm finally in HV. I'll do a HV1. Given how much wire we make, it'll probably be worth it to do that. Hey, Izzy. Get along that a little bit more time. Izzy? No. 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 Behave. Behave, little one. Yeah, paper cuts happen sometime. Okay. Izzy. Do you really need to eat that badly? Is food that or urgent for you at this very moment? Is that so? Is it? Okay, fine. Fine, fine, you win, Copper. I will feed the Dug. I will feed the rat. There we go. Just a little sign for in case anyone just pops in. But yes, you win. Okay. I'm going to give her a minute to eat her food. And during that minute, might as well work on this. What? 5 more. Wait, do I have... Oh, that's... No, that's not it. It's you! You're my coolant vessel. Coolant's already cool, but whatever. Things are gonna be messy here a bit. Especially being that I have to do all this. But I'm doing some math real quick. I'm gonna hold on to this for now. Do the same with the copper ones. But for good reason. Well, no, I'm not doing the same to the copper ones. Just meant that, like, I'm gonna be, holding. Oh, look at that. We have so much steel. It's beautiful. Should I use some redstone alloy cables? I mean, it is tempting. So how much current does each one carry anyways? Ah, sadly, it only matches to its actual thickness, I think. Yep, That sucks. I thought it was a special one because it was the superconductor, but no. Dang. I don't even know what kind of cables I'm going to use for high voltage. Best be figuring that out. I need a lot more rubber. Wait, no I don't. Yes I do? Oh, yep. That takes the old copper cables and you take tin cables, so I do need to cover. Ugh. It's another 2 stacks of tin wire, just so you know. So, off we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Love when my math's wrong. Just love it so, so much. Now this one doesn't matter as much. We've got all 32 of those, and then we have to make, you know, the same deal. It's here. Nope. Fortunately, I have a solution. Do X's work on those trees? I don't know. I had a cobalt one somewhere, I thought. Cobalt lumberjacks. Yeah, no, it's been way too long. I'll give it emerald. I'm feeling generous. Imagine it helps with the durability a bit. Yep. I'm also on the long wait for my hammer to repair itself. It worked, I think. Kinda. Oh, right, I forgot to mention, I fixed the trees being glitchy when I changed Java's versions too. So now they're no longer see-through. No longer give me X-ray hacks. Eh. Only 5. Honestly, I would have liked more. Okay, that's 8 for each one of those. Oh, yep, long freaking ad break. No, I don't want to mess with these. Grab that. Mix with that. Oh, my bad. I got this. Holy crap, ads. Please go away. What am I missing? Wrought iron plates. We knew we'd be missing that, though. Alright, I also made a bunch of extra tanks. Forgot about that, too. Can do so many things, actually. Whoop. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to grab some of the fluids. Start to process up some sulfuric acid. Well, since I'm stuck here anyways, might as well. Just process as much as we possibly can. Well, it's actually going to be a problem. This is full. Sulfuric acid is a fluid I think is worth making a massive bulk of. Grunch, where are you? Should be in here somewhere. Wait, no, I know where it is, probably. Whoops, what did I throw? Okay, cool. I'll take it. Hey, got the dog again. It's gonna be a very, very good girl. Aren't you? Yep, I'm on Odessa right now. Sending her on to her bed again. I usually do. But, whew. Oh, did we just process most of that already? That's fast. Now we will need drill nonstop for oil anyways for like our plastics and such. Maybe best if I just keep this as my main sulfur source anyways. Want that one to be topped off as much as I can get it. Yeah, need 16 of those. 16 of those. But we can continue our processing for our rubber. Even if only a little bit. Need so much still. It's really the only hard part of it. I was thinking I actually need more annealed copper. So I'm gonna make a whole stack of that. Checking our fuel. All across the board, we're looking fine enough. Huh? Copper, what do you mean, huh? What? Hmm. Yep. Huh? Copper. 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 This copper, not that copper. Why do I have so many bronze ingots on me? That's why. So, are you still confused? I don't want anything from you. I'm saying copper, as in the material copper. And I'm making the copper into annealed copper. Very simple. What? What do you mean? Ah! I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna save up a bunch of points on your stream specifically to bonk the living crap out of you. And you won't even know what hit you. Well, you'll know what it hit you. Would be me. No, I don't think you won. If anything, you've lost 1,000 times over. How are we doing? Use some more oxygen in this pipeline. Yeah, burning through my oxygen, wow. I mean, we've got a lot of this. No, they said you haven't won anything. Because I always win. Hmm. Let's see. What can I do? Yeah, I think main concern is getting our infrastructure set up. We've only been live an hour and 20 minutes. I'm actually a little shocked. I thought it's been a little longer than that. Sadly, I can't get more light fuel, which means our polyethylene's at its limit for now. Which you can get light fuel quite easily, but let's ignore that part. Stack. Times 3 is a stack and a half. Yep, I got enough rotors of all varieties. Yep, last thing is absolutely just this, which is a lot of copper wires. Let's see. I also need Kupfernickel. So much work. All for what? So we can transfer our little silly party to be a benzene party. I suppose it's going to be a slight waste of power, but I also feel the need to just get it over with, you know? So, this isn't much faster. No, it's not faster at all, I don't think. Yeah, no, it's not faster at all. Uses a lot more power is about it. But we will leave that at that. Because we need to work on this a little bit faster. Already running so far behind. Need 32 of these. Right? No, we do actually need a full stack. I'm using copper wire anymore. Well, the fine stuff at least. turn that into iron as well. We'll need a stack. But at this current rate, I can already tell you, no bueno. No bueno. We're going to have to do this. I was supposed to turn up my render distance just a tad. Oh, would you look at that? No saplings have grown. Don't know how well that worked. Oh no, where'd my angler go? Oops, not that. Man, I'm stupid. Well, that's not what I wanted either. Really hate rubber. But we need to coat everything. Stacks upon stacks upon stacks. Whatever. Yeah, I don't have enough rubber in the slightest. Typical. Anything we can do, though? Have any motors, maybe? Oh, right, I don't have it bound. Because this is a new category. Nope, no motors. We knew that, though, didn't we? Of course we did. Which with that stupid annealed copper. Hmm. I don't think I actually need too much more. Don't know how short I am. It's not by much. Yeah, why were we covering copper cables? There's 10 cables I need for that. Oh, that's why. Did I cover in the old cop? Oh my gosh. Didn't even need to. I do with you. So, maceration. Fine. We'll stick in the massy. Don't need any old copper. Any old copper is a substitute. I see. Wait, no, I just realized. Oh, it is copper. Two sticks. That. For our needs, this is going to do fine. Need a little bit more tin. Had a little bit of time. No, well, we're going on that anyways. Here, not to just give it its time. Besides, what else are we doing? So, block factory. We want a rock breaker. Now, honestly, I might make just a few more good circuits for the rock breakers, actually, not anything else. I'm gonna make one, I think. Go make it, produce stone. Flying through the whole ooga booga. But honestly, I'm tired. This is gonna be a short stream. After we get our generators, we're gonna fly back there, see what we can figure out for our setup. Which what I'm thinking is we kind of set up a second story within that pillar. Problem though, I don't want to do too much to that pillar until we're actually set. So just like, yeah. Gross. Yep, all of that. And a lot of magnetic rods of both varieties. Oh my. My railway. Let's see, we need boat. Don't like doing this right now. Our iron situation isn't looking the hottest. Even if we did get a semi-renewable source of it. We actually have to burn that through that benzene to be able to make more. Quite frankly, we have not been able to burn through any of that benzene since we don't have anything set up there. So, we need to figure setting things up. Well, honestly, yeah. I'll have to draw out a plan for moving. I'll mention I have to figure out everything. Like, thinking MV Rockbrick would be worth it, but we're also going to have to make our grinding head piston. That. Last that. Steel, diamond. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. It's cheap. If anything. Yeah, and because it's an overclocked recipe, well, it takes more power. 8 ticks, so like we produce almost 3 stone per second. And that stone gets round robin in between a cutter. 1 sec. Why is that there? Make another, yeah, I'll make an advanced cutting machine. Would it be worth it? So 2.5 seconds. So yeah, like 2.5 seconds, or we can go for the overclock. I'll go for the normal. Gives us 2 at a time anyways, so we'll go for a normal cutting machine. And then assembler-wise, we need 2 ASCIIs. Honestly, we should be fine with a basics. So if anything, only our rock breaker needs advance. So I believe it's 2 assemblers, 1 rock breaker, and 1 cutting machine. We'll use a buffer barrel, obviously. And we'll load everything up procedurally. I just realized another mistake I made. Oh wait, no, I didn't make a mistake because I remember how to do this. I was right, it was 9. Dang it. I still haven't fully recharged from the travel. Plane rides suck. Well, particularly it was for us because they were both completely full flights. In fact, we would have actually missed the second flight if it weren't delayed. But every flight was getting delayed yesterday, it felt like, so it's whatever. That was by the grace of God that we were able to make that trip. Because our flight got delayed 40 minutes because a plane arrived late and then to board, like, apparently, like, one of the employees said that was the slowest they've ever seen the deboarding. So, we go from that. Sorry, no, it wasn't the slowest deboarding. It was the slowest link up to the ramp that they've seen. That's why I overheard from an employee. So it's like, oh, that's not pleasant. Then loading took a long time. Tends to though. The biggest issue is very often like they don't put you in by where you are. Since like if you're on the back of the plane, for example, honestly, you should be the first on. Just you're also the last off. But then you'll still have people who sit in the back who decide for some strange and mystical reason to put their carry-ons and load their carry-ons up, in the overhead compartments. It's like, dude, why are you doing that all the way up here when you're sitting all the way back there? All it does is slow everyone else down because, like, during the time of actually waiting to get off, you can stand up, grab your bag, be ready to go. Or better yet, just be ready to grab your bag rather than going down, taking 5 minutes to grab your bag, and then going. I don't like people, to some extent or another. If you couldn't tell already. People make things difficult. I don't quite know why. People are just difficult in general. I need this one. And out of here. Look at that. Still need to make a bunch more rods. Extruder feels really slow today. So do you. Still amazing how easy this machine was. Not machine, but this little system here. All I need is throw in silicon and it's set. So I can shrink this down a bit, maybe. Could probably think of ways to shrink it down. Of course, we are at our usual bottleneck of oxygen. Honestly, I'm bored, so might grab some oxygen quickly. Help that out a little bit. Nah, now wait. I'll behave for now. It's not tin, it's not copper. It is indeed the iron rods. Oh, she's just laying there. Hey, Izzy. She's chilling, big chilling. I was hoping this would be a slightly more entertaining bit, but I didn't prepare as well as I thought I did. It totally slipped my mind that, oh yeah, you need motors for all your generators. My bad. I'm a bit ambitious, aren't I? But hey, that's just me. That's not really any faster. Actually, steel's cheaper. So we only need a total of 32 motors. The thing about it, I'm not too opposed to making the cutters out of making it LV tier. Like, how much would that cost? What exactly are we missing? Circuits, we have 10. So we do need more cable left at all. Okay. This isn't anything I'm not used to. Sucky part is we have to do the same with copper cables. Unless I'm actually a genius and I have prepared. Well, not that I've prepared myself, but I could just do that. Bingo! Easy. Making use of what I got. Now, that's 5.6 seconds each, but it's the faster. Well, okay, well, it would technically been better to do the steel before the aluminum. Yeah, because I have that going at the same time. I'm going to set the block factory up on the bottom, actually, I think. I think I'm safe to do that. Then all throughout the base, we can route for other stuff. Of course, that's as we figure out where we are putting everything. I don't know where everything's getting placed inside the base. Might dedicate area to, like, the EBF, since we're going to be soon actually making more of them. Because let's be real, one's not going to cut it. We also need to make more pyrolysis ovens. Well, we won't need it for a while, being that it's going to keep up really well for a bit. Should hold fine the rest of HV. Then I will make actually a bunch more of those steel cells, actually. These large steel fluid cells, eventually. I want a whole stack of them soon. Because a whole stack would be a lot of benzene I could carry. And that massive amount of benzene is going to be good for when we start using our miners. So we fill each one with our cells. Of course, most of them won't need a large cell. We can just do whatever. But when we make the multi-block, which I don't know when the multi-block miner comes in, I know when the multi-block pump comes in. At the same time, I'm not worried about the pump. Pump up. To power the pump, it shouldn't be too bad. Now slow dry. What? Oh, okay. Don't want to use that oxygen for this. Better used for other things. It did process a massive amount of it, though. The sulfur, that is. Yeah, I thought so. Thought that might be an issue. Whatever, I have plans. I'm not too dumb. Really just want to get it over with. No more drama. Let's be real already. This has been 10 times worse than this should have. Need to... Not... I can automate rubber too. I'm going to figure out the option for automated rubber. However, unfortunately, I think it's really expensive, technically. Well, not really expensive necessarily, but farming station. It's going to take a farming station, I think. Okay, there's the 32 of those. We should be able to make... Oh, sorry about that. Bumped my mic. We should just grab this. And we'll be set to the races. Bye. All right. Obstacle 1 cleared. Some of this is infrastructure. I don't see a use for me to bring, like the combustion gens. I don't have much use for them anymore. All this machinery I can repurpose. Like, the distillery, I can add that to the other setup. But I digress. We now need... What is it that we need? Right, we need to figure out our plan. Well, let's see. Okay. Well, we did get the main goal. We got all of our gas turbines. I'm also gonna cut here. I'm tired. I'm still not at my peak from the travels. Woke up 6, 7 this morning after going to sleep at like 2. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Bye bye. Love you all.